and welcome back, guys, to the part 3. Oh wait, it's part 2 of episode 3 of Show Off. Of course, it's continuation of the Sacred 1 Gold Edition. And at the moment we're in dungeons, our first dungeons in Sacred game, which was probably the most awful aspect of the Sacred games. The dungeons. They are really boring. Now, comparing to the rogue style of Diablo 1 and Diablo 2, which are of course more linear games nonetheless, but still their dungeon crawling is much better. Okay, let's begin. So, first dungeon in Sacred that we found. Let's see. Oh man, that's just bad. Okay, that's about it. So, our first dungeon, and we already have 2 kills. Now, this dungeon isn't big. This is the usual run I do in the Sacred one. This is actually the first dungeon I always go to. So let's see our map. We can see our maps in the classical style if you press M. We can only see it on tab if you do it this little mini-map thing. You press tab to get it. Now you have the option of having to see through, transparency that is, and it's okay. There's not much options I think for that, unless you go to the options screen here, map transparency. I think that's enough. I think the second game has the most options about that. Now let's kill these guys. So today we'll probably talk about more of the inventory slots we have in this game. But we'll get to that as soon as we kill enough guys and get some new armors probably here. Now all these chests you see, they have a good look on them. Well, not this one, but you will see. I've probably shown this in the first part though. So the Rotting Greaves, I just love the naming of this thing. We have the Rotting Greaves for Battle Mage and Armor of Arsenic for the Demon. Okay, here we have a little mini boss. Down there is the main boss. He's a mage, he has fire spells per usual. So that would seem to be the most casual thing in this game for a mage to have. The fire spell. And we're not using the vampire thing, I do not know why. Okay, let him run away while we pick up the gold. Now you may have noticed there, after the name, you see their resistance. Now those are maybe resistance or maybe not resistant to that damage. As you have seen, that's the sword, which is of course your melee damage, and you have the magic damage, which is a pentagram, and I think that last one was poison. So if you have any of those things, you will kill them faster. As you see these chests, they look cool and all that, but you gain nothing from them, especially compared to the regular wooden chests. And there I go. Now, we may die. We have no potions. This will be our first death, but not yet. Not yet, I say. I have no money for that. Run away. Oh, wait. Oh, run away. Screw this shit. Okay, let's turn to the vampire. Strange, I don't have any of my beautiful. Now they're gonna immediately wait us there. I may die here. Let them fight each other. We may find something inside of this. We need health. I hope for some health, but no health. Game doesn't like us. We will die definitely here if we stay for long. Look at the health, wherever that is now. Oh yeah, there's health. There's experience point, the green bar. Okay.
Go on, move.
Oh, wait. No, you ain't gonna kill me. Okay, we're okay. Okay, let's see. Let's masturbate the hell out of him before he kills us. Maybe not. Oh well. So that was our first death in Sacred. Now we can sell all this. We're never gonna use these things. Spear, I'm not gonna use Spear. Dark Health thing. Now this, of course, keep. We'll go to that part later on. Now, as you can see here, you have shoulder blades, helmet, slot for bracers, of course, for the gauntlets or whatever the slot is, boots and greaves, of course, belt also. And of course, you see here not in your usual Diablo 1, Diablo 2 fashion or classical ARPG. We have 4 rings and 1 amulet. Some of the classes or characters have 2 amulets to wear. It's and of course, for instance, Wooden Elf doesn't have shoulder plates at all. Can carry 2 amulets and has 4 rings also. So those little small things make these characters all unique in their own right way. So let's see, combat arts, nothing there. Combos, we're not gonna do any combos yet because we don't have a combo master in this village. We are here to buy some potion. Now, as you can see here, you have lesser healing potions, which are almost 600. Buy any of those. You will have big ones also later on. Well, you shall see. Nonetheless, potion concentration. So the yellow potion is your all combos will be charged partially. So I use that usually in my combats. So it's potion of concentration. Of course, you have potion of the undead death. You're killing undead immediately in the first strike, because here undead are actually really vicious, man. Very evil. You can't kill them immediately. You will cut their heads or other parts of their bodies, and they will still live. So you have potion of mentors. That's an XP potion. You can't buy that at any merchant. And of course, Viper's Antidote, classical thing, anti-venom. And okay, buy every single health potion. Of course, they sell rings and amulets, but they're crappier usually. And see, nothing else. We can't buy anything. But then we go again and we can buy again health potion. Now this one is a bigger one. As you can see, it's a healing potion, classical, up to 100% increase of your health. So we'll buy every single thing. Now in my gameplay, with the Wood Elf, I never have to use the Viper's Antidote ever. I don't think I ever did, at least. It's just the yellow thing over now, over the items. That means that we have not enough money to buy this. So if you ever wonder why do we have a yellow thing around the item, that's because that. Okay, that's it. There's another merchant here. We shall buy something from him. Oh, by the way, you have horses in this game. It is also one of the greatest features of the Sacred series, the horses. It's an open big world. Why not horses? Why not something to travel with, not just teleporters? Now this is, of course, the thing is, this game also adds that they all have their specific skill sets. Well, the specific attributes and performance. Like this is speed 140. For instance, I have a wood elf. On a wood elf, I have a horse of 220. I think that's the max speed of the horse. Of course, it has resistance with the horse, what you gain as a bonus. Of course, specific skills can be used while riding, others can, vice versa. And that's about it. We ain't gonna buy a horse yet, we're gonna get one for free. Now first let's buy some healing potions. Let's see here. Also, there is a button here, sort items. We can sort them like that and like this. Awesome. It's daytime, we can use our vampiric powers. Now, the game does have a beautiful music, but it's dependable. As I said in the first one, it hits and misses at some points. For instance, in the deserts, I like the music that they have. Also, the aesthetic of the villages. For instance, let me show you, because I'm not probably gonna not show every single thing of this game. That would be a huge amount of parts. This is not a let's play. So imagine like this. These are two different parts of the empire, I would say. And the aesthetics here, as you can see, the village, how it looks, the buildings, everything, the bricks, how they look, you will see totally different here. The layout inside of the building will be different, so there's a fine detail put into this game. Okay, that's about it. 2 merchants in this town. Let's go this way. We have a quest to the right, but we shall not take it. Now, I do have a crossbow, as I took from the last part, but she will be useless with it. I like crossbows in game. As I said, they're a taboo item in usual RPG games. They always forget about crossbows. I don't know why. It's a medieval world, per usual, classical fantasy medieval thing, and they don't put crossbows at all. And graveyards. Oh my god, the graveyards in this game. No, graveyards and statues is probably the only part in the game where you will find a huge amount of humorous items that developers, well, items, trash talk you will find in this game. The only parts, actually. Like this grave. He was never the life and soul of the party, and now he no longer has either. Now, of course, you can grave rob, but as I said, note to self, graves are not public restrooms. But it looks so sweet. I mean, those are small things, but adding such small things matter, to me at least, in games. So this is a different route we can get for our mission.
I must beware of fire, since my armor provides too little protection.
Also, the commentary of our heroes, if you will, have the specific role for certain creatures. So you will have the goblins come, you will have orcs come if you're fighting the orcs. It's again detail, a nice detail.
Look out!
As you can see, I just press my loud button and kill them. Nothing special. No killing your finger like in Diablo, for instance. And we gain a helmet. Let's see how it looks actually. Ah yes, I remember this. Not the better helmet. By looks, it is. Now we have to watch out for the glowing things, if we can find some good items in bushes. And no, I haven't seen anything glowing. Okay, our enemy is gonna be right there. So, hello, how are you? Wow, see, he's very strong. He's a slave dealer, hirelings. Which subgroup
know your trade, as they say. Now is the time to prove it.
Wow, he hits nice. Now inside you can be a vampire easily, no problems. As you can see, there's a tad bit hit and miss chance. And sometimes it looks like a bug, but it's not. Thank God, and we gain a level. We got the poor boots of the asp, as you can see. And gloves we can't use, the wood elf. As you can see, we wasted at least 4 potions for nothing else. For one combat. He was like a champion you would get in the Diablo series. So let's see. Nothing here. Okay, X-Lore. Go there. Vampirism, regeneration, and weapon lore. Let's go again. So, strength shall be physical regeneration, health recovery, and recovery of non-magical combat arts. Okay, we've been there, there's nothing more to explore, and now we have our true enemy, the mage. And this would be a good time to level up this nice skill we have before we fight him. You missed me, asshole. They tend to like to run a lot.
That heap of blood-smeared flesh behind me? Die!
And pressed A. Now she's gonna take everything she cannot see in like a 2-meter radius. So that's about it. We got absolutely nothing from him, which is sad. And there be a seraphim. The gods move in a mysterious ways to free me. Accept the gratitude of the Order of the Seraphim, Child of Darkness and Light. You get the same thing for the Demoness. So we got a close of that, hard hit. Now this is the best kind of thing you can get in the RPG games. The rewards. Screw the money, at least in ARPG games. I don't get why the people chase so much that freaking money, it's useless. You will get it anyway. For instance, I am now 28th level, 29th level with Wood Elf, and I have 700 and something. I can buy any potion I want, and that's the only thing you're gonna buy in this game. From the merchants, that is. I don't count combo masters and all other, but you shall see anyway. Of course, the enemy has a witty comment here and there before they die, but they die. That's the last thing they will say. Screaming two-hander of the beggar. It's a stupid sword. 51 to 69 damage. So I was saying about what you get from the quest givers, or what you get. For instance, this was not a quest. This is something also you can hear from the some of the daughters of the monastery that you will find around there. They say like the sister, one of the seraphims were taken, and the sister also one. You will get that quest for the sister to find the sister of the monastery. She will say like there's one seraphim that was also taken, blah 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 blah, and of course you have to find her. You won't get a quest mark for that, and that's her. Okay, so close of that, hard hit. That's the upgrade for level 2. Awesome. Now, I was saying last time, I think this was like a clock and all that crap. But actually it's a compass. I don't use it. I didn't even notice it till like I played Sacred 2 and like, this is something so similar. Oh wait, yeah. Wait, we don't have to go this way. Now the enemy respawn very fast. Sometimes that's a good thing, sometimes bad, because as I said, when you die you respawn to the last autosave, and that can be a bullshit. Oh my god, that's a pain in the ass. And then you find, of course, a horse, and hopefully you don't get goblin mages on the way towards your destination, because they like to tentacle rape you. You ain't gonna move, you're gonna die. So the worst thing to me, even as a 29th level Wood Elf, are actually the goblin mages, any mage.
I like it here. There are plenty of shadowy places in these twisting alleyways.
Because they tend to stop you moving. They petrify you or send those tentacles at you. And then every single group that was following you by then will attack you and you're dead. If not dead, you will be annoyed as hell. That's a lot of wolves. Neat. And there is a magical hiding place. Smoldering armor. We can't use it, of course, probably barbarian. We got a new fetid armor also. Of course, we can't use that even. Probably wood elf. Let me see. Dark elf. I was close. Dark elf and a dark elf. Crap. As I said, this is a gem of a game. The series is beautiful. And as I said, while I was playing my wood elf and was actually doing my quests, the main quest, I was very intrigued, to be honest. It was very interesting to play those kind of quests. It's political intrigue, all those crappy things, but it was interesting, refreshing somehow. Even though you saw him like 100 times in other games, but still. For ARPG, this game tries a lot and doesn't fail. Now, I know how it was in the beginning, before all the patches and the expansion. I remember when I couldn't finish the main quest because of it, but it was interesting nonetheless. And finally, taking the game after all that time and get expansion, sadly the Ascron not existing anymore. You know, it's a sad thing. You don't get this kind of games often. And of course there will be bugs in open world RPGs. But reality-wise, there isn't any like this open world RPG where there are like no loading screens whatsoever. Well, minimalistic at least, like in Pt.2. It's like 5-second loading screen. Did you get him? Thank you! I could not have afforded to lose any more sheepinsies, or that have been ruined. Here, take this as an expression of my gratitude. We got a ring and vampire trade. Let's see, what's that? Vampire transformation. And of course, for a new level for that. Level 2. Duration 36 seconds. Nice. Now these are the best rewards. You don't need money. You will get money during the game. You will only buy health potions, so forget about the money. Get like this. For instance, SP points, or however the games are. For instance, there is a mod for the Titan Quest. Lilith mod, it's called. And it's beautiful. That mod also does the classical thing of Diablo and all that, but instead of money you gain mostly skill points to use on your character, which is the best, of course, reward there is. So this is the wife of the blacksmith you have to find so you can upgrade your equipment. So this is a nice tutorial way to show you how you can get all that before you even get it. So you have to go to the quest to help this dude, so then the first blacksmith will actually be able you can use it then. But it's a nice thing to do. It's not like here you go and do it. So you were brave enough to search for my Michael at the stone circle of the dancing dead. Now this first part of this is actually immediate for those who don't want to read the rest. It immediately tells you, so blah blah blah, here he is, go. And this is just summarizing the situation. And this is for the rest of us who actually want to read. So thank you so much. I am touched that you want to help me find my husband. Even though he hardly even listens, he has such a kind heart. I'm so anxious. 3 days ago he left to meet up with a traveling merchant, Jacob Noxtrax, of the Silver Creek. No doubt they ventured to take the site of that stone circle. It is a beautiful view. If that is the case, and I think I know him well, you should try heading to the bridge in the west, and from there make your way to the stone circle in the north. On the north side, that circle is actually the beginning quest for the mage. We took everything here. Let's again go to the shopkeeper. Oh, that's the tavern before we venture forward. Also, we have a few more quests here, so we'll finish that up. As you can see, still we don't have enough money to buy any of this, but buying smaller potions at the beginning will help us a lot. At some point the game feels easy. Now that's actually the fault of the game, I think, in most point, because the balance of what enemy attacks you is always going towards your level. So you will later on, like in Oblivion and Skyrim, it seems that they level up with you. So you will always find this kind of assholes of the same level
No way round me.
as you, or 2 or 3 levels more. That's what I noticed. It's not a bad thing. So we got a new shield. This shield is good. It's a gold shield. Expert protection 11, minimum level 1. Now this leveling thing, you don't need the level of the level. It just says minimum level what you need. There is also the maximum level. It's very interesting how they did it. So you can actually carry equipment before that maximum level. For instance, let's see, protection 8, 1, fire 8 against melee damage, still 9, physical resistance plus 13%, fire resistant 4, endurance, attack speed plus 27, change special move plus 70%. That's just freaking awesome. So we can of course use that instead of this crappy thing, which we can sell. In most cases I don't actually use this potion. I forget. So let's finish. So let's see what we have. So we have here quest Sheepless in Bellevue. Let's go there. I know there's some wolves here. Now enemies are not always randomized. I mean they are, after you kill the ones that you also remember from the beginning of the game. After that they are randomized mostly. I don't know about bosses. Like, there is a big freaking dragon in the deserts. I tried to kill him, it was so funny. I died. But I was like, wow, I'm actually doing damage to it. And then I just realized how he owns me with, well, like 2 breaths. It's funny. So I was talking about how this game can be easy at some points. As I said, depending on an enemy that attacks you, a level, and above all, later on, at least what I've noticed, there are a bunch of enemies in the groups, like 10 enemies in one group. Then it's really hard, especially for the wool elf, they punch you up like a bitch and want to rape you. So we got our Bessie. Let's go Bessie up. Of course you have tab. Classical tab, as you can see my girl through all that. Still a better map than in Diablo 1 and 2. Ugh. Of course you can see here what difficulty you're on, silver, regions also. Farmer Hank. Oh, there she is. What a miracle. She is none the worse for wear. Thank you very much. I will name her firstborn after you. Yeah, good luck with that. Now, we got Decaying Gauntlets of Oblivion. Because they're decaying, they're also Gauntlets of Oblivion. So, expect production 7. Wow, thank you. This is crap. Dexterity +2, +10% to the attack. It's same and crappy as hell. Okay, cool. Now there should be one quest over here. Let's go there. It's a little bit nudge to the Fellowship of the Ring, the movies, the book, whatever. Now for instance, you will gain a very plus speed bonus depending upon the items you seek, and you can run better than a horse. For instance, dwarves can't ride horses, so that means that you have to a little bit concentrate on what you want to have on your dwarf. You want to be left behind by your friends if you play a co-op. And again, the thing about dwarves, it's funny that they are the only race that can actually use their shotguns and pistols. I mean, it's not funny, but you know, and unusual. But it's funny how they added to this game. Which again, it's not, because the second game goes like 2,000 years in the past, and you have all kinds of technologies there, like laser guns and all that. Okay, I have a feeling that this show off is gonna take a long time to do, just to show a few things, just a few. Okay, so let's see, we only have 235 gold, and there's a quest. Ah, you are the very person we are looking for. By we, he means him. The animals in the forest have become very aggressive recently. The local forester is unable to carry out his work. Now I have heard that Aragorn, the forest ranger, is in Bellevue. He could help us solve our problems. He will surely be at the Dancing Seraphim Inn. Now, what do you say? Could you take this dispatch to him? Now, of course, Aragorn.
I doubt that you can pay me properly for this, but I accept it anyway.
And still shit from him. There should be a hiding place here. Where are they? See? There is no hiding place. There's usually a hiding place here. It is random. Or maybe you need a higher percent, like perception or something. But I don't think that's the case in this game, at least. Oh, level up. Let's see, strength, endurance, dexterity. Let's go this time on strength. Attributes will be again vampirism and axe lore. So I'm gonna concentrate on axes and shields. Well, yeah, axes mostly. Two-handed axes and all that. There are some beautiful two-handed axes. This is what I found with the wood elf. Sadly, I can't use that as a wood elf. Then this is a part where you actually start with a wood elf. And a dark elf, running from the dark elves. I just came here for this little coffin here, but nothing in it. Just stupid money. Now I really hope that someone will pick up Sacred and do a rightful like continuation on it. I know it's not possible, especially now that Deep Silver took the license and all that and wants to continue making it, but we've seen what's gonna happen. It's gonna become a Diablo clone. No open world, no nothing like this. It's gonna suck horribly. Oh, there's a hiding spot here. Of course we can't use it. Now I could go around and search everything, but
if only because they are pawns in a great game.
As this is just a show off, I'm just gonna show off the most important things that I think why this game rules. So this is Aragorn, the Forest Ranger. A letter for me? Strange. Here, this is for you. Have to get blah blah blah. This is for you. What? I can't. Ah, boy, did that girl take something from you? That's a boy. Okay. He was supposed to give me something. He didn't give me shit. What a dick. Oh well. So I finished, as you can see, the green things are the finished quests, the blue things are where the blue quests are. Ah, nice and peaceful music. Graphics. I mean, this just looks beautiful to look at. So we have a playbook for one of the soldiers there. We have a little barrel here to destroy, take stuff. Like a good vampire we are. The thing is, when I play this game, I'm sad that I'm gonna finish it at some point. I don't want to finish it because it is a good game. Well, good, it's an excellent game. Even with some bugs. There are some still bugs that annoy the crap out of me, like horse bug. Oh god. The horse bug. You know, it gets stuck somewhere, or you get stuck on it before you can get on it. It's funny. Now let's get the playbook here. Thank you so much. Without my pay, my wife Heather would surely have left me tonight. So we gain a new rune. Wolf something. Wolf call. We can call wolves. Isn't that awesome? That's useless to me. I think this monsters, yeah, they don't have how much they last. They last until they die, so we can actually call one. Now, not that I hate this animation, but they take too slow when you want to do something. Think about it using that in front of a huge amount of crowd of enemies. Oh. It would hurt like hell. And this thing would die immediately, so... Of course, until you level it up, but until you level it up, it's gonna take a while. Oh, we took a quest there. Okay. There's also up there a quest, but it's a timed quest also. We'll go through here. Okay. It's more closer to the objective. There's some goblins down there. A useless bunch, I say. Actually, they're everywhere now. Oh, burning hatred. Where is the blacksmith? There it is. There is the blacksmith. No, crap shit suck. Oh. God, this thing annoys the shit out of me. Oh boy. Oh man, this is gonna be a pain in the ass. At least we're close to the night time, so... Oh boy.
If this is supposed to be a challenge, then I must be missing something.
Such a big boy can't fight for himself. Michael the Smith, I am in your debt for my rescue, but the goblin stole a valuable blade from me. I would ask you for the further assistance. Bring the stolen blade to my forge in the town. The goblin surprised me on my way back to the Silver Creek, and I had to flee. This blade is precious, because it originates from the Masquerel. The dealer Jacob Noxtrax gave this work of art to me seeking my opinion, and I would gladly submit it to an examination. One of the goblins no doubt carried it off toward the caves by Silver Creek. If you find the blade, bring it to me. Blah blah blah. Okay. Again, we have some useless equipment. Nothing for us, sadly. Sometimes you get really good drops. Oof. Really good drops. So what you lose after you die, for instance? You lose money and that's it. I don't know why people don't take the Diablo route. You know, you just get like... You die and all your equipment stays there. It's really hardcore to me still, even if it's a softcore, if you don't play the hardcore difficulty. It's awesome. And there's a little small garden, and of course a trader, as you can see by the icon here. Ooh, gold. And and a quest. Some robbers have landed north of the Abbey, while another horde has stormed its lands. These villains have abducted my sister. I saw the tracks leading towards an old river cave near Silver Creek. Taro S. Victor Amonshi. So we have to find that novice. And that novice is the same sister I was talking about. That will say about the Seraphim problem. Of course, we found Seraphim before we found the novice, but that's okay, nonetheless. Mission accomplished for both soon. Oh man, only one like this, but now we shall have more. Sell everything. Shift click and you'll enjoy the day. I don't know why they took that from the second part. I really don't. Imagine huge amount of things. You just have to like click, throw, click, throw. Yeah, boring as hell. Like you can't shift click and buy this. See? Nothing. Oh well. You can't have everything perfect, so. Oh, not that graveyard. Screw you. There's some zombies. Evil zombies. Burning hatred. Of course, that's the goblin hearts. There's the monastery. We have a one quest there. Okay, let's go over this part. I'm using the M like an idiot. See, no music. It kills a little bit of the mood, but hey. And here are the goblins, the gobos. But we'll get some hearts at least. And here's the shaman. This guy's ain't strong at all, but as you can see, I can actually create more goblins. Fiery staff of the beggar. We can get from this position, and we have a little bit here. Yes. Still there. Didn't move from the last time I played. Wow, we need better equipment. This is getting bad. But the nighttime will be soon here. There goes the leg.
Almost there.
Kill Bill style. No. The joy of killing more people. Oh man, the damage he's doing. It's, oh boy, I need better armor. I was hoping to find one, but it's bad. The drops are bad as hell. Now you can get a new skill, for instance. You don't have to, but let's see. The riding, of course, increases the skill, will enhance the handling of the horses, and increases duration and damage of the charge attacks. So you can charge enemies with horses. Sword or armor. Bloodlust. No, these are very important skills nonetheless, all three. Also the armor skill for your armor. Let's see. Axlor, or should we choose a new skill? Let's go with the classical still. Weapon, Axlor. And see, you can still get one new skill. So it's nice of the game to allow us. I was thinking actually I never tried it, so now I know that you can still choose the new skill. Let's see, what should we choose? Armor, because we're lacking it would seem. Okay, armor 1. Of course, attributes, don't forget the attributes. Let's see, dexterity, endurance, strength. Let's go physical regeneration. It's still so slow. Okay, excellent. Welcome to my world, bitch. As you can see, the animation that's just to take so long to actually do something. They can kill you by that. And there are quest markers. Well, we have to kill a wizard so we can actually free the novice. Still, for the vampire that can't hold that look, it's still funny. It's stunned. Yes. Okay. So the thing is that even though like she's a vampire and all that, but if the vampirism is like a, of course, changeable thing, because of course certain things in this game made to be like, it's funny though, you know. She's a vampire, but she can only change for 33 seconds at this point. No, 36 seconds. Can hold the vampiric look. Yeah. I was hoping at least the night time will really have significant impact in this game. Now we have a brittle. This is for your horsey. It's like an armor, all in all, because when you get a horse, she doesn't have a armor on it. If you buy it, it is. To find it. You know, but one thing I'm really happy, and this doesn't have anything to do with this game, but we're getting back to the part where we had a huge amount of RPGs, like good RPGs, not just like team RPGs like Icewind Dale and all that, because of the Kickstarter campaigns. And I'm happy about it, because finally we can actually have something back for us PC gamers, us hardcore audience. You know, like someone says like Skyrim is dumbed down, for instance. I agree totally, because you know it's dumbed down for the mainstream people, you know, people that are regulars. Well, regulars in terms of casuals, and it's sad. You must kill the sorcerer, and that's the sorcerer that we have to kill. Okay, let's chop his head off, and we can lower the shield. So it is. I am happy that we can get this kind of games now again, and soon at least. Wasteland 2, for instance, or Project Eternity, to name these two greatest one that I'm actually waiting.
I want the heart still beating.
And finally, we can actually kill someone.
What do you call
Or maybe not. Kill us.
That heap of blood-smeared flesh behind me? Die!
The heart still beating.
Kill, rape, pillage. Oh my god, that damage was ridiculous.